big missed opportunity.
Yeah. So,
you know what's funny is, and I think in a way we're kind of answering it, but one of the community topics, I don't know if you saw it. It was who's your favorite version or actor to have played Batman, and why do you think their portrayal was the best?
okay, so this is tough for me. I think best looking on screen Batman is Affleck. I think I liked how big he was, how like grizzled he looked, and I loved the suit. Loved the suit. But for me, my Batman will always be Kevin Conroy, the animated series Batman, because the voice, like that was the voice of my childhood, you know? So like his Batman and then also like his Bruce Wayne, there were subtle differences, but it wasn't like, you know, modulated or anything like that. It was just, you know, here's Batman. It's kind of like Mark Hamill and the Joker.
Yeah.
So, but I think on screen visually, it was Affleck. Movie wise, it's the Nolan trilogy was probably the best, you know, Batman movies to come out just because of how well it was done and how grounded it was. Although Batman doesn't take fucking 8 years off, but we was, you know, we'll let that one slide. The boys are outside stealing Modelo's and Liquid Death. So, cheers. What about you? Who's the best?
Dude, this is so hard for me because I put the first Batman Begins, the Christopher Nolan one. I put that up there in my top 3 all-time movies. Yeah. Just because, like, you know, especially for the time, like now we have really cool origin movies like that are out, but
I thought you said now we have really cool orgy movies. I was like, well,
but this, like, as far as like that one, like to explain and to finally get to show like that, you know, the reason he's able to be so stealthy and take on some people is because he was trained by freaking ninjas.
Yeah.
You know, and you
finally get that backstory.
Yeah, you get the backstory. You understand how he's a billionaire and how he has his resources and how it's like, you know, even with his cowl and his mask, like one of the masks he had, like it breaks. So he's like, all right, let's order 10,000 of these.
Yeah, just don't fall on your head.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I just felt like it was so well written. I love that Batman. I love Christian Bale. But I don't know why. I think in a moment, to me, that like made Ben Affleck like I was like, that's Batman.
Yeah.
And it was not even, it was like in the most divisive, like probably comic book movie ever, as far as people loving it or hating it, is the scene where he's watching Zod and Superman fight each other, and they're destroying Gotham basically. And when everyone's running away from the smoke and buildings collapsing,
he's
sprinting in.
Yeah.
Like for me, like I got chills just thinking about that. Like for me, I was just like, fuck, that is Batman.
And not sprinting in as Batman, sprinting in as Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, like
just
like no time for the suit. Like I need to, like for me that was.
I remember thinking that scene was so instrumental in this is Bruce. Mm-hmm. And then the scene that sold me with Affleck for Batman was actually when you know, like when he's saving Martha pretty much, right? And you see him get off of the Batwing, whatever.
Oh yeah.
And then like he goes on the floor underneath them and then comes from underneath and just pulls the floor out and then just starts like vigorously beating the shit out of everybody. And it's not, and what I like about his Batman is like where Pattinson's Batman is, this is year 2. I still make mistakes. I still fuck up. Like Affleck's Batman was so calculated.
Yeah,
like,
no mistake.
Every move made fucking sense.
Yeah.
Everything he did was like, this was thought out. Like even just the way that he would like use his grappling hook and
to
shit.
pull guys in so you can punch them harder.
or like when they're fighting, who are they fighting? Where he uses his grappling hook and then he goes onto the water tower, turns around and then immediately launches off before it blows it. Like just the use of like his tech while he's actually being Batman instead of just seeing, like, you know, there's the cheesy scene in every Batman movie where he grapples and then you just see like the blood.
Yeah.
It's like from right here and he's going like this. Like, yeah. So
Yeah, we saw it a little bit in that fight, but one of the things that I thought was really cool was hearing Zack Snyder say that he wanted to use the element of the grappling hook to be why Batman is so like, because he's like he can be anywhere he disappears.
yeah,
Like that he uses that as a form of quick travel, even when he's going horizontally, not just going up.
yeah.
I was like, oh, that's sick. Almost like the web, almost like the Spider-Man web sling.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we pretty much answered that. 2-1. Look at that. We're just going to our segment smoothly.
Look at that. Look at us. Look at us.
That question though about which Batman version we like best, that was sent in by Frankie. Thank you, Frankie.